What's up, Steelers family? It's your favorite spot for Pittsburgh Steelers news, and today we're diving into a heated topic that's got the entire fan base talking. With our wild card matchup against the Ravens just around the corner, questions are swirling about the team's offensive identity, recent struggles, and even the role of head coach Mike Tomlin in shaping it all. Before we dig into this, do us a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any updates as we head into this critical playoff game. Let's talk about what's really going on with our Steelers. The Steelers started this season with high hopes and for a while lived up to them. By week 13, we were sitting pretty at 10-3 after an electrifying 44-38 shootout win over the Bengals. Russell Wilson was on fire, throwing for 414 yards and 3 touchdowns. It seemed like offensive coordinator Arthur Smith had finally brought some much-needed innovation to our playbook. But then, things took a nosedive. 4 straight losses to close the regular season left us limping into the playoffs. During that stretch, the offense reverted to predictable, run-heavy schemes that fans had hoped we'd left behind after Matt Canada's departure. What happened? Was it the offensive line regressing? The coaching staff's insistence on sticking to an outdated Steelers personality? Or was it something deeper, like the role of Mike Tomlin in dictating the offensive philosophy? Steelers Nation, what do you think? Are these struggles a reflection of the players, the coaches, or the overall system? Let us know in the comments. Ray Fittipaldo of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette believes Tomlin bears much of the responsibility. According to Fittipaldo, Tomlin's emphasis on a run-first, low-turnover style has hindered the team's ability to adapt. This philosophy might work if the offensive line were dominating or if the run game were consistent. Unfortunately, neither has been the case in the second half of the season. In Week 18 against the Bengals, we ran the ball 23 times for just 74 yards, Fittipaldo noted. Meanwhile, Wilson threw for only 148 yards. This isn't smash-mouth football, it's a predictable formula for losing. Tomlin's desire to define the Steelers' personality seems to have clashed with the realities of this roster. The offensive line hasn't held up in pass protection or run blocking, and the team's reliance on first-down runs has often put them in impossible third-and-long situations. Steelers Nation, do you think Tomlin's influence on the offense has helped or hurt the team? Should he take a step back and let Arthur Smith have more control? Russell Wilson's first season in Pittsburgh has been a mixed bag. He's shown flashes of brilliance, as he did in the Week 13 win over Cincinnati, but his production has dipped during the losing streak. Over the past 4 games, he hasn't thrown for more than 217 yards, and questions about his future with the Steelers are already surfacing. Despite this, Wilson remains confident. Speaking to the media, he emphasized his playoff experience and leadership as assets the team can lean on. I've been fortunate to play in a lot of big moments, and I think that experience can help us. Now, Wilson said, this is our chance to show who we can be. With the Ravens boasting one of the league's best defenses, Wilson's ability to make plays under pressure will be crucial. But he'll need help, whether that's improved pass protection, a more dynamic game plan, or even the creative use of backup quarterback Justin Fields in special packages. Steelers Nation, do you still believe in Russell Wilson as the guy to lead us not just in this playoff run but beyond? Or is it time to look for a long-term solution at quarterback? To have any chance against the Ravens, the Steelers need to make significant adjustments. That means moving away from the predictable run-first approach and finding ways to exploit Baltimore's weaknesses. It also means giving Justin Fields more opportunities to use his speed and athleticism in creative ways. Tomlin has hinted that the coaching staff is willing to do whatever it takes to win. We're focused on execution and making sure we capitalize on the things we do well, Tomlin said. Every game is a new opportunity, but words mean little without action. Fans are understandably skeptical after seeing the same issues persist throughout the season. Steelers Nation, what adjustments do you want to see the team make? Should we let Fields take more snaps, or stick with Wilson? Should we abandon the run-first philosophy entirely? The Steelers' battle against the Baltimore Ravens just got a little tougher. Key veterans Cam Hayward and Chris Boswell missed Wednesday's practice due to illness. For a team already facing long odds, this news adds even more uncertainty to a must-win game. Hayward and Boswell aren't just players, they're cornerstones of this roster. Cam is the heartbeat of the defense, a leader who brings energy, passion, and top-tier play every week. His absence would be devastating for a defense tasked with stopping Baltimore's dominant run game and their dual-threat quarterback. And let's not forget Boswell. This guy has been one of the most reliable kickers in the league and, honestly, a lifesaver for the Steelers this season. Remember those games we won without a single touchdown thanks to Boswell's leg? That's the kind of consistency we'll need Saturday. Steelers Nation, how big of a loss would it be if these two can't? Suit up? Do you think the younger players can step up in their place? Let us know in the comments. Let's face it, the odds aren't in our favor. The Steelers enter this game as 8.5-point underdogs, riding a tough 4-game losing streak. Baltimore, on the other hand, is coming in hot with a 12-5 record, a dominant defense, and a physical offense that thrives on grinding teams down. But if there's one thing we know about the Steelers, it's this. We thrive when everyone counts us out. How many times has this team silenced the doubters? How many times have they shown that the Pittsburgh Steelers are never out of the fight? This matchup will come down to the details. The defense has to force turnovers. The offense must capitalize on every opportunity, especially in a game where field goals could be the difference. Boswell's accuracy is a critical factor here, and Hayward's leadership on defense is invaluable. Steelers fans, do you believe in the underdog magic? Do you think this team can shock the Ravens and the rest of the league? If Hayward and Boswell can't go, the younger players and unsung heroes will have to rise to the occasion. Guys like Alex Highsmith, Isaiah Loudermilk, and DeMarvin Leal will need to bring their A-game on defense. On special teams, Matthew Wright might have to step in for Boswell and deliver in high-pressure moments. On offense, the key will be execution. The Steelers have struggled to generate consistent scoring all season, and Baltimore's defense isn't going to make it easy. Russell Wilson needs to find his rhythm, and the offensive line must hold up against Baltimore's relentless pass. Rush, Steelers Nation. Which players do you think will step up if Hayward and Boswell are out? Who do you trust to deliver in the clutch? All right, Steelers Nation, it's time to weigh in. We want to hear from you, the lifeblood of this team. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know. 1. Do you think Mike Tomlin is too involved in the offensive game plan? Or is this just growing pains under Arthur Smith? 2. Is Russell Wilson still the answer at quarterback, or should the Steelers start looking for a new leader? 3. What's your confidence level heading into the Ravens game? Can this team shock everyone and make a deep playoff run? This has been a season full of highs and lows, and as we head into the playoffs, one thing is clear. The Steelers are at a crossroads. The choices made now, on the field and off, will define not just this season, but the future of the franchise. Steelers Nation, we're in this together. Whether we rise or fall, the black and gold faithful will always stand strong. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow fans. Let's keep the conversation going and show the world what it means to be part of the Steelers family. Here we go, Steelers. Let's get it done.